Now, in other news, DPS teachers made their voices heard today, and they did it by forcing over 50 schools to close in the district because of a sick-out.
Teachers are upset with the handling of the EAA schools and with what they say are poor conditions that children are forced to live and learn in. Let's bring in Paula Tutman, who is at Chrysler Elementary, and that is one of the schools forced to close today. Paula?
Hi, Carmen and Devin. You hear that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. How about the screeching wheel that came to a grinding halt? And this is what happens when 31,000 students don't get to go to school today. And the State Department of Education blinks days after teachers organized rolling school sickouts in Detroit, and today, the single most impactful day, with 64 of 97 of Detroit's schools, more than half, closed. Teachers say they've hit the boiling point with school building infrastructure.
A fifth grade teacher, we don't have enough school books. I haven't had a printer in 6 months to print out assignments. I've seen mice. I've heard about the bed bugs. My students are complaining.
Large class sizes and small paychecks, the kinds of dilapidation teachers say wouldn't be tolerated in suburban schools, is business as usual in the inner city schools. And today, the state school superintendent says he's ready to meet to discuss the health issues.
We're using the word meetings, but what we're really talking about are public hearings.
Save our children!
Parents at various rallies held to vocally blast the district's emergency manager, Darnell Early, for not doing enough, say, while they want their children in school, in seats, learning, they support teachers because in the end, if demands are met, it means better conditions for their children.
We've reached a pressure point. I completely support the teachers, I support the parents, I support the families, because we've been going through this.
In a statement today, the state said it's ready to get involved. State School Superintendent Brian Whiston said, "I care deeply about the safety and well-being of teachers in Detroit, just as I do the students. They all still need to be in the classrooms teaching and learning, though. If buildings have health and safety issues, they need to be addressed immediately with the district administration and all appropriate agencies." Okay, so what happens next? A couple of things. First of all, as you heard, State Superintendent wants to meet with all entities to discuss these health issues. They haven't said anything about pay issues or benefit issues, but these health issues. Mayor Duggan sent out a release today, saying that he will be touring several schools tomorrow because he wants to see these conditions up close. But I think the big question is whether or not school will be in session for 1, 2, 63, or all of Detroit schools. And for that, guys, we have to wait until tomorrow morning to find out whether or not these teachers believe this is enough to go back into the classroom. Back to you.
All right, these rolling sick-outs are certainly getting the attention that they're looking for.
And could be complicated by bad weather coming in overnight for tomorrow.